Right. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's run through. Let's run through the patch. So is this actually out now? Is it? Wait, December the 8th. So have I got to restart them? When's it coming into effect? Let's have a read. So thank you for your patience while we pulled together something big for you. This month's update is the first major release to introduce a slew of new features and fixes. We like that. The team has been working hard on new systems. Yeah, you need to update. Mine just update before I turn into this tuned in. Okay, right. Okay, well, I'll go and update then. While the full changelog can be found below, here's the abbreviated summary. So what do we have? Introducing the first Age of Empires 3 Definitive Challenge event. I don't really care about challenge event. New Stockholm customization. Don't really care about that. View players' casual rank on a new hover menu. That's good. They've got casual rank now. That's good. They should have a casual rank, I think. Maybe you update when you read this. Yeah, I will update, yep. I just want to go through it. New profile avatar system to add that personal flair when dominating your opponents. That's good because they had that in the original game and they didn't bring it across. A ton of stability and performance issues. Thankfully, there'll be no more crashes or reduced amount. With the return of the villager gathering improvements. Interesting. Several fixes for units getting stuck. That's awesome. Balance adjustments to 11 different civilizations. Holy crap. Yeah, I said I'll update it, Joe. Don't worry. I'll update the game after I've read the patch notes. Don't worry. AI training montage. Yeah, I will update. Don't worry. New treaty games. Oh, look, Joe, you'll love this. New treaty games in ranked matchmaking. There you go. Look at that. Let's just get a little bit of music on in the background, shall we? As we run through. Okay, I hate how they do this patch. It like goes all the way down. Okay, so there's a inaugural event, whatever that. I don't even know what inaugural means, but there's some sort of event that you do. Play a skirmish or multiplayer game as the Inca. Oh, I hope that is the day one challenge. I'll easily be able to do that. Okay, so there's this is sort of similar to like Iron Harvest and other sort of games, maybe Company of Heroes as well, where you can get sort of custom avatars if you do certain challenges and stuff like that. Okay. I mean, I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. Kind of some cool avatars though. Not bad. So, starting today through to December, complete daily in-game tasks to unlock event-themed goodies. So hang on. You sign in to Xbox Live. Well, I don't want to do that, so I won't be able to do that. If you want to save any rewards unlocked during the event. Wait, that's required. Hang on a minute. Hang on. First problem. What's this about? It's required if you want to save any rewards unlocked during the event. So I have to sign into Xbox Live. I'm not signing into Xbox Live. I just don't want another thing to sign into. I'm sorry. Is that am I reading that correctly? Please let me know in chat. Am I reading that correctly? Each of the following challenges must be unlocked in order and on separate days. You can sign in on the home screen. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, see, I don't have Xbox Live, so do I? What does that mean? It's in the top right. Is it? See, look. What is this about? Yeah, but I don't want to sign it. I don't want to sign in. I don't want to sign in. I just can't be asked to sign into another platform. I've got so many platforms that I'm signed into. Anyway, so there's obviously a few things here. Win a single treaty game. Play a single multiplayer game as Swedes. Destroy 10 military ships. Beginning with a nomad start. Advance to the Imperial in any skirmish. I mean, it's not too hard. You can just play against AI and basically complete the majority of this. Nintendo 64 for the win. Yeah. Okay, so keep it forever. If you sign into Xbox Live during the event, you'll get to keep all the profile icons you achieve over the next 2 weeks. See? Sign in, earn your rewards. I can't be asked. I'm not going to sign in. Okay, Swedish home city customization. I'm going to pass through this. I don't really care. Oh, here we go. Visible casual rank online profile. I don't know what I think about this. I don't know what I think about the casual rank on profile, to be honest. I can see how it's good because people could like sort of lie that they're noobs and stuff in casual rank, but it's casual rank. I can see how it's frustrating, but the thing is with the casual rank, it makes casual more serious. It doesn't make it casual. You see what I mean? It eliminates casual. It's like it's casual but ranked, but then you're sort of like people can sort of judge you based on your skill. So I'm kind of on the fence about the casual rank thing, to be honest. Anyway, so you get a new badge that displays the number of casual games that you've played and their win percentage over the last 30 days. Okay. All right. Okay. So it's only the last 30 days. Okay. Is that all? So it just shows the number of games that you played and your win percentage. Doesn't show anything else. Mouse over the player's name to view the player's performance. When browsing, the average rank of the match is displayed. Stars represent how many multiplayer matches the player has played. Okay. Wait, casual multiplayer matches. Chevrons represent the percentage of the ones that they've won. Okay, so maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Maybe it's very basic information. Anyway, you've got profile avatars, which is pretty cool. You can now choose from 10 different avatar images, and you can obviously unlock them and all that sort of stuff. Right, here we go. Stability. Streamline the multiplayer code when one player begins falling behind others in match. This should improve the performance. Okay, that's very, very good, especially in 4v4s. Fix the prevalent crash triggered by the AI on the Silk Road and large Silk Road maps. Okay, didn't know about that. Haven't really played against the AI. Fix the crash in the Microsoft Store. Okay, I'm on Steam, so that doesn't really apply to me. Fix the bug which could cause the frame rate to limit itself to just below the intended threshold. Okay. Fix an out-of-sync error triggered when all players would select random personality in a multiplayer game. Oh, interesting. Fixed an out-of-sync error triggered when all players would select... Does that mean random civ? Random personality. Okay. Must be with AI. Fixed several out-of-sync errors related to model mismatches. Fixed a hang in the particle system which would occur most often in the late game of multiplayer matches. Game animations are now purged from memory when exiting a match in order to prevent leaks. Okay. Fixed a memory corruption error. Implemented significant optimizations to the tech tree. Okay. Implemented I thought something was going on with my mouse there. Sorry. Implemented optimizations to the UI resource panel where certain string manipulations could tank the game's performance and optimize legacy UI code. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Graphics, here we go. Added missing idle animations to the donkey. Extremely important. Extremely important. Debris and other violently detached pieces of the war junk will now disconnect and disappear from the ship model as intended. Okay. I don't know. I haven't really had much naval warfare, so I can't comment on that. Fixed an animation hitch for the ship anchored in the Ottoman home city. Okay. Recovered banners which had gone missing when unlocked and adorned by the German cathedral in Berlin. The Portuguese Caçador unit now has a walk animation to prevent it from awkwardly sliding when set to defend an area. Okay. I actually haven't noticed that in game, the whole sliding thing, but we shall move on. Adjusted the defeated chat group so it can only be used and read by players who were defeated or resigned from the game. Interesting. Okay, that's quite good. It's quite good. So it separates the chat. So if you've resigned and you still want to watch, you can still talk to people in the defeated chat group. Okay, that's good. Updated the canine to display the correct character portrait in the Through Andes. Okay, that's the campaign there. The tooltips for unit tactics will now properly display the default hotkeys as opposed to the legacy. That's good. Ranked tooltips will no longer truncate certain text in non-English languages. Okay. Remove the armor plating upgrade from the technology trees of Native American as it is not available to them in the game. Okay. Corrected the Swede tech tree to display the Royal Guard units in the same manner as other civs, with the unit's common name first, followed by the civilization specific name in brackets. Okay. Additional fixes to prevent the Chinese War Academy from losing access to half of their technology buttons if Hillfort was researched. Okay. Fixed a bug where certain disabled abilities would continue to display on the command panel during treaty games. Some treaty stuff there for you. Fixed, don't even know how to pronounce that word. Pagination or pagination. logic issues which prevented the correct display and navigation of the in-game leaderboards. Time for ranks 52 to 99 to shine. Okay. Interesting. Updated the leaderboard to remove the need for scrolling before navigating to... Oh, that's good. That's good. That was a pain. The list now scales to fit the vertical space. Good stuff. Corrected the tooltip for the TP. This is with the Sioux, isn't it? Or the Lakota. Provides a hit point boost to nearby military units and gathering the rate has now changed to provides a hit point boost to nearby military units. Okay. Interesting. Does that mean they've adjusted the TP now? It only provides a hit point boost, not a boost to nearby economic units. Interesting. Corrected the description of the community plaza. Task villagers on it to perform powerful ceremony. Task villagers on the community to perform powerful ceremonies. Correct. Some grammar adjustments here. The Inca stronghold imply that the artillery can be garrisoned. Okay. It can't yet, so there's just an adjustment to its description. Let's carry on. Updated the tooltip for the Sostroming card to better describe the functionality of fish crates. Okay. Updated the tooltip. Rip Lakota. Oh, I haven't even got there yet. I mean, that change there said to me that something's going to be changing with Lakota, so it'll be interesting to see. So I'm kind of getting through the sort of the boring stuff, grammar changes, you know, optimization. That's definitely not boring. That's something that definitely needed to be done. So I will get to that in a second. Bear with me. Updated the tooltip of the Swedish barrage card to better describe itself. And the Royal Green Jackets. Yeah, so basically they're just making sure that their descriptions are actually accurate, which is fair. The Native American Allies card available to the Canadians following a revolution now accurately describes which Native American group. Okay, cool. And you've got a couple more here, tooltips and tooltips. Okay, cool. Moving on to settings. Got some additions to settings. Added a tooltip to explain the show game time option in the UI options menu. That's good. That's good. Added the ability to limit FPS. That's very good. Limiting FPS is awesome, especially for people that have sort of a lower grade PCs and stuff like that. Limiting FPS is super important for people like that. And also, unlimited FPS is not necessarily a good thing. Capping it can be quite helpful for performance as well. So I might actually do that. The allow conflict setting must now be applied rather than being switched on or off via a radio button. Okay, cool. Updated the display of options sliders so that text appears on the top while the sliders appear on the bottom. Okay, nice. User friendly. That's good. Here we go. Moving on to some good stuff here. Gameplay. The naval stance none hotkey no longer conflicts with the move or military hotkey. This might actually be quite good for a lot of people. I mean, I don't actually use the move or military hotkey. I'm not as experienced with the hotkeys. I do use hotkeys, but I don't use that specific one. So I'm sure this is going to be a benefit for quite a few people. Because I use the default layout. I don't use the legacy. Okay, the villager gathering change is implemented to broaden the radius in which they seek out new resources. Oh, right, okay. Right, this is interesting. So what's it saying? The villager gathering changes implemented to broaden the radius in which have returned, though now include additional safeguards to prevent villagers from autonomously stealing the home city shipments of other players or wandering into danger while hunting for distant gold mines and prey. That's good. Come on, that's good. That's quite good, right? I'm hoping that it's also going to, here we go, increase the radius in which settlers will seek out and collect their respective resources to prevent them from idling. Oh, I don't know about that. Because I swear at the moment they go off quite a lot anyway. So increasing the radius even further. I don't know. I'm already getting annoyed with the villagers going off too far anyway, but okay. Adjusted the villager search radius to prevent them from moving. Oh, okay, hang on. I haven't read that one. Adjusted the villager search radius to prevent them from moving too far away from their general area in search of new resources. Okay, actually, no, I see what they're saying. Actually, this will be okay. So what it's saying is when you're in I think this is what it means. Veal gather change is annoying as fuck. Yeah, definitely. So I think increasing the radius, I think when it means, I know they keep messing with it. What it means is if you have one hunt and you've got two hunts, so you've got two separate hunts, you go to one hunt, the villagers are always gonna maintain that specific hunt, but it will reduce the chance of a villager automatically moving to the separate hunt. That's what they've changed, I think. If I'm correct, I'm not too sure. Anyway, more work has also been done to stop units from getting stuck. Thank the heavens. 7 different fixes have been implemented to prevent units and formations from getting stuck. Moving units via the minimap now utilises the same logic to prevent similar circumstances. Good. That's good, because they kept getting stuck on trading posts and stuff. Campaign. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, look at the civilization balance. Holy hell. Campaign missions. Last city of the Inca. Okay, they're probably assigned to the Inca team rather than the Gaia team, is that? Or the Gia? Don't know. Last city of the Inca. Replaced the house which allowed the player to research travelling merchant. Okay, some adjustments to the campaign and some adjustments to historical battles. Okay, here we go, everyone. Civ balances. Here we go. This is it. General. Fixed a bug where ending relations with the British or Ottomans via the consulate would not properly remove the full benefits. Wow, okay. I was not aware of that. Native embassies are now constructed by heroes instead of villagers. Okay. This prevents an issue where town centres will be pushed off the build menu for some villagers when too many buildings were unlocked. Okay. Interesting. Right. Adjusted the British allies available to the Chinese and Indian civilizations at the consulate as follows. Oh god, this is quite big. The British allies are used a lot with China. India, I guess they are used quite a bit as well, but you tend to use the Ottomans a bit early on with the India, I think. Don't quote me on that. So okay, here we go. So now grants its 7% HP bonus to units tagged as land military rather than multiple different categories. Right. This fixes the issue where certain units would receive the bonus twice. Wow, okay, such as shock infantry, and ensures that all eligible units, as indicated by the tooltip, now receive the bonus, such as heroes, pets, and other previously overlooked groups. The effects of Japanese isolation have been adjusted accordingly. Right, so surgeons are cheaper. I've never seen people use surgeons. Have you? Does anyone use surgeons? I've never seen surgeons. Maybe it's just me. Maybe they're going to be good now that they're making them cheaper. I don't know. Anyway, so let's have a look. Surgeon reduced the healing rate. Oh, okay. Note that this is still plus 5 HP over the legacy game. Alright, so they actually made a change to the surgeons. Okay. Surgeon adjusted the cost from 300 to 225. And experience bounties adjusted to account for the above changes. Okay, so they've made surgeons cheaper, but they've slightly reduced the impact of their healing. But they're still saying that it's 5 HP over the original game. Boomers use them. Okay. Boomers use surgeons, apparently. I've never used them. Maybe I should. Upgrades. Mission Fervor now properly applies to all healing units as intended, and fasting now properly improves all gathering rates as intended. I mean, that could be quite big there. Now properly improves all gathering rates. Mustangs, the Cheyenne, I'm going to say that's Cheyenne, yeah, now improves all cavalry type units as intended. Mustangs reduce the bonus speed from 10 to 5%, and is that Mapuche warrior societies now properly improve the native warrior bowler riders delivered by shipments. Oh god, here we go. Aztecs. Now, if you guys know me, I've played the Aztecs the most. I'm definitely not experienced with them, but they were my most, popular one. So let's have a look. They've added a new unique unit called the Eagle Scouts. Okay. Aztecs now begin each game with an Eagle Scout. Additional Eagle Scouts can be trained by the Warchief at a cost of 80 food. Right, okay, so this is similar to like the Chinese who can generate the Shaolin monks, I think it is. So Eagle Scout, 80 food, 0 pop. Have some range attack there, and they can go stealth as well. I love that. Look, Eagle Scout, interjection. So obviously interjections had some play in this. Good old interjection. Right. Okay, so what could we do with the Eagle Scout then? I guess he could maybe potentially aid the The chief, the Warchief. Anyway, let's have a look at the Warchief. Reworked the Korshik Ascension ability, a powerful area attack. Oh yeah, that inflicts great damage against treasure gardens. Temporarily improves the Warchief's attack speed. So what have they done to it? They said they've reworked it, but what have they done? It just says reworked it. Oh right, it's actually a powerful area attack now. Sorry. Yeah, because originally it wasn't, was it? It would just increase your attack. Okay, that might actually make him a lot better then. At taking down treasure guardians early on, because that is the main weakness of Aztecs is the initial treasures. So that could be quite good. The warrior priest now deals triple damage to treasure guardians by default since Korchik Ascension no longer applies to all allied units. I don't know. Was it a powerful area attack? He never had that. He never had a powerful area attack. I swear. Anyway, Jaguar Prowl Knights. Okay, shock infantry multiplier corrected. Okay, that's a bit of a nerf on the old Jaguar Prowl Knight there. So he doesn't do as much damage to shock infantry. Okay, so not a real big change to Aztecs, to be honest. I mean, that could be quite big. It could make the Warchief a bit better. The Eagle Scouts, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to have a huge impact. They can stealth, which is pretty good, but we'll have to see. Moving on, we've got the Dutch. Medicine 2. Fix the bug where Dutch settlers would cost 85, negative 15 food after shipping the card. That's allowed them to add food to the stockpile whenever a settler was queued. Okay, wow, that's crazy. The Germans. Civilization. The required experience per home city shipment has been corrected from 107 to 110 as intended. Okay, so a slight adjustment there, nothing too massive. Cards. Grenade launchers. Now properly delivers 3 Ulans, upon completion. Note that changes to the original card will automatically remove it from any deck upon launching the game. Remember to re-add this card to your deck before deploying to the field. Okay, remember that, guys. Remember it. The Inca, here we go. Wow, the Incas had a complete redone. Holy crap. Cancha has increased the food trickle. Nice. Okay. Reduced, oh, hang on. Oh no. Reduced the benefit granted by the Chinchiraf brewing, which now increases the food trickle from 1 to 0.9. Okay. So basically, I think this means that it's going to benefit you more the later game. So it's more important to get your cancer houses down as quickly as possible. Because the higher number of cancer houses, the more you're going to benefit from that increased food trickle rate. Compared to, yeah, because that food trickle, the Chinchiraf brewing there isn't doing as well. I still think you'd probably get Chinchiraf brewing as your first pickup. I imagine when you age up. I still think it's important. Anyway, the bolus warriors have been adjusted. Oh, this is big. Reduce population from 2 to 1. Increase the range. Now properly inflicts 1.6 damage to Rattan shields. The benefits of the collar support card have been adjusted accordingly. Fix an issue which prevented additional melee attack multipliers granted by the collar support card from being displayed on the Bolus Warriors stats panel. So that's quite good. If I can remember correctly, the Bolus Warriors are the ones that are good against Cav. They do like an area damage against Cav, I think. So increasing their range is definitely good. And also the fact that you've got the reduced pop, that's also good. The Macemen are pretty good. Increase their speed. That's good. Reduce the time to train. Look at that. Look at that. That is a big reduction. That's more than 10%. That's like maybe 12% reduction on their time to train. That's big. That's quite a big buff there, I'd say. Because Macemen, I tend to go Macemen in the later game. So that's good. Chinchirafs have now been adjusted as follows. So they've increased the health of the Chinchiraf, reduced the health boost provided by the Chinchiraf support card from 30% to 20, reduced the distance of its ranged attack, and reduced the range of its siege attack. Okay. I don't really know what Inca have for like a naval side of things, because when I was playing Inca, they seem to just have Chinchirafs, unless I'm missing the point. I was like, I swear I was in the industrial age and I went to the dock and they just had Chinchirafs. Is that all that you can get for Inca? I mean, it can't be, surely. But anyway, the range of both attacks now improves by +2 upon reaching the fortress. Okay, right. And industrial. Fixed an issue which would cause range attacks to inflict more damage to land units than intended. Okay. Now, the Priestess is like the equivalent of the warrior priest from the Aztecs. They have 2 ships. Yeah. That's all they seem to have. Just 2 ships. The fishing and the Chinchirafs. So seriously weak on the sea, surely. But who am I to say? Anyway, Priestess. Reduce pop cost from 2 to 1 while also reducing their community plaza work rate from 2 to 1.5. Okay. So it might be best just to stick with llamas, maybe. All cards and politicians which deliver the priestesses now ship an additional unit to provide additional workers and conversion opportunities to your army. As an example, the 1 priestess card has been changed to 2. Okay, effectively representing an overall work rate improvement from 2 to 3, as well as a +1 conversion ability over previous builds. Okay, so maybe it might be worth picking up the priestess card. I've never done it. I've only done that on the Aztecs for the warrior priests. So, okay. Anyway, the Calancas, which is the advanced military building. So they've increased the build limit of them from 3 to 4. That's good. And increased experience bounties from 30 to 60 for building and 60 to 120 for killing. Wow. Okay. Note that the population of garrison units is actually reduced by -1. It is not fully removed. Okay. Other Incan unit changes. We've got the stronghold, corrected the radius of the range ring to properly reflect the range. And the Chasque, here we go. Fixed an issue which resulted in Chasque's training significantly faster than intended after sending the courier shipment. Okay. Upgrades. The Thunderbolts of Ilapa for the stronghold moved from the fortress to the industrial. Okay. I've never actually got that upgrade. Tutora reads. Changed the amount of time to increment the number of additional free Chinchirafs and fishing boats delivered. From every 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, from every 4 and then to 5 minutes. The elite champion and legendary upgrades for the jungle bowmen and bolus warriors no longer improve the range of their siege attack, only their ranged attack. Ah, okay. I don't think that's too much of an issue, not for jungle bowmen anyway, because you're not going to really use them to take down buildings anyway. They don't have quite a small siege damage. Yeah, moving on to the Indians. Increase the required experience per shipment from 106 to 107 and 1% change. This change aims to slightly reduce the overall strength of the civilization to adjust the well above average win percentages in both ranked and casual matches. Right, okay, maybe that is going to be a significant change. I mean, for me, 106 to 107, it doesn't have much impact, but I guess it does increase as you go on in the game. Okay, so apparently they're doing well above average win percentages in both ranked and casual, the Indians. Upgrades. Adjusted the Ottoman consulate as follows. Oh my god, here we go. The line of sight bonus... hang on, what does it say? The line of sight bonus non-applies to all naval units and buildings with the exception of walls as indicated by the tooltip. Non-applies, what? Don't know what they're saying there. I think no longer applies to all naval units and buildings. Okay. The Japanese, units and buildings, Yamabushi. Fix an issue that allowed Yamabushi and consulate Yamabushi units to garrison inside buildings. So very, very small change there for Japanese. The Lakota, here we go. The Warchief, increased the cooldown of the Berserk attack special ability from 45 to 55. That's quite significant. That's like 20% increase. More than that. About 22, 23%. Upgrades. We've made a significant change to the time it takes to advance ages using the messenger. Oh no. Okay, Lakota's going downhill a little bit. Increased time to advance from 30 to 40 seconds. That's a big game changer. 10 seconds is a long time. This change is aimed at addressing a prevalent opening strategy that was contributing to the civilization having the highest win percentage out of all civs across all game sizes and in both ranked and casual matches. We'll be monitoring the impact of this change and will make additional adjustments as necessary. Wow. Okay. To be honest, I haven't really gone up against a lot of Lakota at all. I mean, I play at quite low levels in ranked, so maybe not many people play it, but okay, there you go. Interesting. The Ottomans. All cards which improve the Janissaries now also improve the Nizam Fusiliers. That could be quite big. I've never actually used the Nizam Fusiliers, but okay, that's quite big. Hey, Evangelos. Happy Patch Day, indeed. I didn't even know it was coming out today. I just put on my stream like who's excited for the patch, because I thought it was coming in like a week's time, but it's hit today. So happy Patch Day indeed. So we're nearly finished here. So we'll wrap this up and then we'll leave it there. So the Portuguese, so units and buildings. Ottomans, Silk Road, now improves the resource totals of all crates, whereas it previously ignored new crates of 400 coin and 400 wood. The Namban trade technology has been adjusted accordingly, so that's good. Good for Ottomans. The Portuguese, here we go. This is big. Increase the build experience from 0 to 100. That's quite big. That's definitely a bonus for them because they get the town centres, so... This change affects all civs. Oh, but it's primarily aimed at improving the Portuguese early game, which has contributed to a below average win rate, particularly in 1v1 matches. The free covered wagons granted by the civilization bonus will give them access to this experience early in game. Yeah, that's quite good. That's quite good. That's what, yeah. So they're going to get some cards and be able to get some home city shipments a lot earlier, which will improve their early game. So I guess you could do like kind of like a rush with Portuguese potentially. Maybe that give you that extra 100 XP. Who knows? Maybe it'll help you rush a bit more if you want to rush Portuguese. Cards. 2 changes have been made to the artillery hit points. The artillery hit points reduce the bonus hit points granted to artillery from 20 to 15%. Okay, a bit of a buff, a bit of a debuff, sorry, or nerf. Artillery hit points increase the bonus hit points granted to explosive throwers from 20 to 30%. Okay. Spanish. The adventurer politician reduced the number of crossbow deliver from 9 to 8. Okay, because I know that's a very that's a very common one to go for to get the crossbowman out. So okay, a bit of a nerf there. 9 to 8. I don't know how much of an impact that's going to have. Cards. Spanish gold now probably delivers a bonus of 400 coin crate with all shipments. This addresses an issue where new cards such as grenade launchers and those accessible after Revolution would not benefit from the bonus. 7 Mapuche Bolus Riders from the old Inca. Bolus Riders can now be probably trained for military buildings after gaining access to this card following a Chilean Revolution. Okay. The Swedes, here we go. The Carolian now properly inflict 1.3% damage to Rattan shields. The benefits of the platoon fire card have been adjusted accordingly. And the Haka pellet increased HP from 230 to 240. Cards, the following changes were made for the purpose of treaty balance. Okay, reduce the conversion rate of coin. Reduce the bonus HP granted to hussars. Okay. Damage dealt by the mortar's barrage attack reduced from 50 to 40, and the range of the mortar's barrage attack reduced from 32 to 30. Okay. Revolutions. Updated the Carib Blowgunner and the Mapuche Bolus Rider cards to clarify that units become trainable. Okay. Chile, the Mapuche Bolus Rider card. For God's sake. Card now properly enables the production of Mapuche Bolus Riders rather than Elite Bolus Riders. So we're nearly getting to the end here. So we've got random maps. Added a new Treaty Maps random set, which contains the following. Okay. And the Team Game Maps random set has been adjusted as follows. So they've removed a lot of the... I don't know whether this is going to just cycle round the map pool, the team games, or whether they're just... The following maps have been temporarily removed sets as to prevent them from being selected by the AI, which is not adequately prepared for the human challenge. Okay. When the AI training montage is complete, they will return to the battlegrounds for a rematch. Okay. Got some map balances here. The Baja, California fixed a bug in Nomad games where covered wagons or the equivalent would occasionally fail to spawn. They haven't actually addressed the Arctic plains. So you can lose units on the Arctic plains. Your units could fall off of the map, and you'd also have treasure that would spawn in really highly elevated areas. I don't know if they've fixed it in previous patches, but Yeah, that was definitely an issue. So I hope that's been fixed. But anyway, Fertile Crescent increases the size of the starting hunt by +2 ibex. Okay. The second hunt now consistently spawns 11, whereas it previously varied between 11 and 12. Mongolia balanced out the creature spawns around the map. Herds in the south now contain more animals, while those in the north have been thinned. And Punjab doubled the restriction radius around town centre, which prevents the construction of mangrove groves. Okay. Here we go, boys. Lobbies and matchmaking. Players can now invite clan members to their multiplayer match. Nice. By right-clicking their name in the clan menu. Good. I mean, I'm not part of a clan, but that's good for people who are. That's very good. Good UI add there. Players will now be displayed as unknown until their name has loaded and passed the profanity filter check. Right, so instead of having the hashtag, you're going to have unknown. So, interesting. Improved mod detection and matching. That's good. Improved the mod detection and matching for multiplayer games. I don't know what the mod detection means. Does it basically say if you've got a mod installed, you can't 1v1 ladder in ranked, or you can't matchmake on ranked potentially? Fixed an issue where an error message would unexpectedly display when inviting a player via a social context menu. That's good. Fixed an issue which prevented users from applying to join a clan. Okay. Added treaty games to the ranked game search. So for all my treaty friends, such as Joe, you will love this. They've added that now. So there's 2 treaty options, a 20-minute and a 40-minute. This should provide a short and long treaty option without overly fragmenting the game search, thus ensuring that players can find a game. That was my only gripe about that, because you don't play 20, only play 40. Well, there you go. You got an option. You got an option to play the 40 there. That's the thing that I worry about is, yeah, the more the different kinds of matchmaking options, the more options you produce to sort of please people, the more you're going to fragment it, and it's going to be harder to find games. And that's what happened with like Iron Harvest, for example. I think that's the problem. You had too many options. It should have just been like 1 or 2 options to start off. But okay, that should be fine. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay, this is also a good place to test the latest balance changes, many of which have been catered to the treaty mode. So looks like there's a lot of balances. I mean, yeah, as I've said previously, it looks like there's a lot of balance changes. So for treaty, mainly to sort out treaty. So here's some AI changes. I'm not going to go over these AI changes because, as I say, I don't really play against AI, to be honest. So by all means, you can have a quick look through those. Just got into a game and the loading screen is bugged. Oh, great. Great. Good start. Good start. That's with every update there will be more bugs. That's how it goes. My game isn't even loading. Oh my god. Oh dear. This could all backfire. Looks like there might be a hotfix already needing to be sorted. Anyway, localization. So voice lines have been added to the Art of War. The legacy font system will now use the fallback font for the Hindi, Russian and Vietnamese languages. Okay. Scenario editor. Settlements can now be deleted without fuss in the scenario editor. Okay. Ongoing investigation. So stuck units. Okay, so out of sync errors. We are continuing to monitor reports of sync errors as they're reported by the community. If you're experiencing them, we encourage you to reach out to support. Stability and performance with freezes, installation issues, crashes, lag, low frame rate, memory consumption. So they're all working on that. And stuck units. You can't see your opponents. Oh, God. Deary me. Stuck units. Significant impact on the number of areas. If you catch this occurring in your games, please create or add to a thread on the official forum. The name of the map, the area, screenshot. Modding. The team is working to improve the way user-generated mods interact with the game. Okay. That's it. So, not a huge, massive change to the civs. It said that there was changes to 11 civs. Like, obviously, the Inca you can see here has probably had the most reworked, and also the Aztecs. The fact that they've given the Aztecs and the Inca the new sort of Eagle Scout unit there is definitely a change. All stealth units from now. All stealth units from now. yeah, so there you go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that quick run through that I did of the patches. So yeah, so I mean, as I say, the avatar stuff, that's great. The casual rank thing, I'm still sort of on the fence about it. I see how it's good. I mean, it's only every 30 days it refreshes. It's only your latest 30 days, so maybe it's not as bad, but that might be okay. So there you go. So there's the update there. Quick run through. What I'll do is I'll put this on my YouTube channel. So if you're new to Twitch, not if you're new to Twitch, if you're new to my channel, please check out down below my YouTube channel. I will be posting probably this run through of the patch down below in my channel. So please do feel free to go and check that out. And if you've missed the start of it or whatever, so there you go. Quick run through. It's quite